Going on location for a fashion taping means working out of a van, close quarters set up like a dressing room. Watching Iman doing her own makeup is a lesson in precision. No time wasted here.
I usually start with the eyes first, so that in case I use powdered eyeshadows and it falls on the skin, I don't have to clean my skin a lot, rub it a lot, because it irritates it. So I usually like to work with water-based colors. It's like a paint. Take a piece of, color, like this, and take a brush, wet it, and just use it like this. Now, at the beginning, it looks like it's a lot on the lid. But since it's water-based, it dries up, so it becomes very natural. Now, the most important thing to me is an eye black pencil. I mean, on fashion shows, I usually could do my makeup less than 5 minutes. But for photography, it takes more. Do you see the difference now when you eyeline the eye with black? Sometimes, of course, when the person has lighter skin, it's better to eyeline it with a brown or pencil. So now I apply a little bit of eye powder, shadow, that has a little bit of glitter to it, so that it will just give it a touch of more life to the eye, and a touch on the eyelid. As much as you want, but not without. You have to blend it with the rest so it doesn't become, one line here and another line here and the third line here. You have to blend it to look like it's the same color, but one is darker than the other. And the next thing will be mascara. Now, heavy mascara is good for both photography and for fashion shows, especially if you have, thin eyelashes. And I have a dry skin, so I use an oil-based base. With a sponge, I prefer the sponge to be wet, so it doesn't really harm the skin, doesn't scratch it. I don't like to use under eye cover, because I don't think really I do have that much of a problem under the eyes. And instead of having very light under the eyes and then another color the rest of the skin, I guess it's better to have, even if you have a little bit of dark circles, it's better to have one even toned skin. After that, I take a little bit of a blush, and I like to use the same blush, but almost all over the skin, so it doesn't look like it just stops on the cheekbone. And since it's not such a heavy color, the skin can take it without you looking red. And the final thing is just lipstick. What I do is just choose the color I want to put it on. Not heavy, just a little touch of color, and just line the lips. And the purpose of lining the lips is just simple, so that the lipstick does not run. Of course, it needs a steady hand, and that's where makeup artists, I think, they come in. And I think that's enough makeup. I think it can take this kind of a makeup, either photography or fashion shows, without looking like you're overdone. I think it's not too much, and there's no obvious colors that stick out. I think it looks quite good.